Hello, everyone. I want to start off with an apology before we begin. I didn't get in contact with everyone this week to check in. I will make that up next week. A couple of quick announcements before we start discussing the church reopening plan that we've come up with. The first is starting today, Sunday, at 4 p.m. We started our Bible study over Zoom or phone call. If you weren't a part of that and you would like to be, please let me know. We're talking about the character of a Methodist. So, what does it mean to even be a Methodist? What does that look like? So, we're going to talk about that in these meetings, and you're more than welcome to attend. Also, let me change phases here. There's a free food giveaway coming up this Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. And if you're wanting to attend that, it's at Stony Creek um, Elementary School. Sorry, I'm falling apart. There it goes. I'm still learning how to use all the technology the best I can. Um, that's going to be Thursday from 3 to 6 p.m. They're having spaghetti with meat sauce, salad, and garlic bread. And it's free to everyone. You drive up, you tell them how many members are in your family, and they hand you food, and you go off on your way. That's with MCOR Specialty Cartons in Reedsville and Cece's Pizza combined to do that, and they got a hold of me, and we found a place, we found a time, and like I said, it's free to the whole community. It's free supper for the night, so invite everyone you know to attend that. That's all I have right now, so I want to go ahead and jump into talking about the Bethel and Locust Hill reopening plan. Now, most of this is going to be the same for each church, and there's going to be a minor difference, and I will get into that. So, in talking to both churches, we decided that an outdoor worship service would be the best to start off with. So, with that service, we're going to really recommend that everyone wear a mask, and we're going to have extra masks available in case you don't bring one, you can't bring one, you need one, visitors, whatever. We're going to have masks available. We highly recommend everybody wearing one of those so that we can keep ourselves safe and others safe. I've heard some terrible stories of people coming in not realizing that they were sick and spreading the coronavirus to everyone around them. Um, Several stories about it. So we highly recommend masks. The social distancing part of it, so how we're going to try to spread out and be safe, is we're going to have two options for you. The first one is you can stay in your vehicle. We're going to have a loudspeaker out there. So you just pull in, roll your window down, and hopefully you should be able to hear everything just fine. And this is a trial and probably a lot of errors on my part with all this. So bear with me. If there's anything I can do to make it better, please let me know. It's not going to offend me if you tell me something went wrong. So please let me know. The other option is uh, we think it'd be okay to allow people to be out of your cars and on the church lawn at both churches, and we try to be speaking from the stairs at the front of the building. So there's yard space around that. But if you're going to do that, we are recommending that you bring your own chair. It's going to be a lot less cleaning for me if we bring our own chairs instead of I'm going through and cleaning up everybody's chair and putting it away. So if you can bring your own chair, probably be a lot more comfortable. And if you don't, if you can't, if you forget, whatever it is, we'll bring out extra chairs just in case. So don't worry if you forget it. But we are allowing people to sit around outside, enjoy the beautiful weather outside. We are recommending that there's a 6 foot space difference per family unit. So if you're a family unit of four, you can sit as tightly bunched as you want, but try to be 6 foot away from everyone around you. We're looking at continuing children's time at Locust Hill, but instead of coming up to the front, this goes for indoor worship as well. Just stay in your seat, and we'll try to continue to do that. For music, this is going to be where one of the differences is. At Bethel, I have a speaker I'm going to set up and music on my phone that's going to play through it. So we'll have some music to listen to when we join together and maybe in their exiting. Still trying to figure out the final order of worship. But for Locust Hill, from right now, unless we get everything set up correctly and everything goes right, I think Connie's wanting to go play for us. So we're really excited for that. Um, Singing wise, we're going to recommend against singing. I mean, if you're in your car, it's going to be okay. But when you're outside, it's going to be. Oops. 1 second, let me pause the video. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Um, we're recommending not singing. If you're in your car, it's going to be okay. When you're outside, especially when we're going to wear masks, you can sing, but I've heard a lot of trouble with singing with that, with the breathing part. You run into some issues. We're going to try to recommend against singing, especially if you're not wearing a mask. They say it's just as bad as a sneeze, if not worse. So we're going to try to avoid that the best we can. For communion, we won't have communion for several weeks into all this. But when we do, we're going to have a special procedure with it. They're going to be pre-packaged little cups with the juice in it, a little wafer on top. It's all being wrapped up, pre-packaged. I won't even get to touch it. So I'll pass that out individually wearing gloves and a mask. For offerings, we will have offerings at the services. There'll be plates set out. Outside, they'll just be in a couple places. When they're indoors, they're going to be at the exits. So you can put your tithe in there as you enter or as you exit. It's your choice. For outdoor worship, we're not going to have bulletins or anything. It's going to be a very short and simple service. And the start date for that, we're trying to shoot for the first Sunday after the state goes into phase 2. And as of right now, we're looking at May 22nd as phase 2 opening. So that would mean May 24th will be the first service. And that is next week. Today's Sunday, so 7 days from now. I know that's pretty fast, but if you can make it, that would be wonderful. Also, we're going to continue to video the sermons and post them online. It will be a little later in that day or even Monday morning before they're able to get posted. But if you do not feel comfortable attending, that is perfectly fine. We will have that option available. For Locust Hill, in the case of inclement weather, we're going to just cancel the outdoor worship. Everyone stay at home. Instead, we'll do the pajama devotions that we have been doing. So we'll be on Zoom or phone call, whatever you want to do. And you can watch the sermon online later. For Bethel, we're going to move inside and give it a try. So I want to go through that. And a lot of these will be the same for Locust Hill whenever we open up an indoor worship. But this will be for Bethel week 1 if we have to be inside. So again, we're going to highly recommend wearing masks, especially inside. That's going to be a big thing. We're going to have extras available if you need them. We have the sanctuary split up. Every other pew is going to be used, so you're not going to be right behind somebody, right in front of somebody. And we're going to say 2 people or 1 family unit max per pew. So if you're a family of 4, you get the whole pew to yourself. If you and 1 other person, you guys sit in the same row on opposite sides of the pew, and everything will be fine. But we're going to try that. It's going to be hard and weird, but we're going to give it a try. And if we run out of space in the sanctuary, it's not a big deal. We have the fellowship hall and the nurseries. They both have audio capabilities in there. So you can go in there, sit back and relax and listen to everything. You won't be able to watch it from in there, but you sure can hear it. Mostly everything else stays the same, especially procedure for communion, children's time in the seats, for Locust Hill. Offering will be at the exits. You can tithe as you enter or exit. For Locust Hill, later on, we'll have a bulletin on the projector. For Bethel, we're just not going to use a bulletin right now. Now, exiting is going to be a little different, and I'll try to explain it better when we get there in person, but we're going to try to do it. Each church has an exit at the front and the back. So the back row leaves almost like a wedding. except the outside rows leave first, and then we're moving in, moving in, moving in. So it'll be a trial experience. We're going to try to exit that way. After the service, there's not going to be a shaking of the hand time, a time to stand around and shoot the breeze inside the building. We're going to try to exit everybody as fast as we can. When you're outside, we recommend you go ahead and go on to whatever you're doing. And if you wanted to talk to somebody, give them a call. But if you're standing around and talking, I'm not going to jump on you for it. We recommend you not. Trying to keep everybody safe. Furniture wise, we have removed the pew pads and all the books from the pews, the Bibles, the hymn books, everything. So it's going to be a bare church. And like I said, it's going to be a short service, 20-30 minutes hopefully. So shouldn't be any issues with all that. Every week I'm going to clean sometime that week, wipe everything down the best I can, try to disinfect everything. And again, that's for Bethel specifically. If we can't do outdoor service, we're going to give it a try on the inside. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, we'll have it videoed. We'll have it playing online on Facebook, the website, or YouTube, any way you want to watch it. And for the time being, our Bible study is going to be online. We're going to talk about the Bible study at a later date, but it's going to follow the same things, 6 feet apart, wear a mask, et cetera, et cetera. That is all I have for the church reopening plan. If you have any questions about that, get in contact with me. We can talk it out. And yeah, that is all I have. Again, any questions, let me know. Any recommendations you have, I'm open ears to hear it. I can't promise you we'll do it, but I can promise you I'll listen to you. So I hope everyone continues having a great day. See ya.